Hello and welcome to my Honkai Star Rail review for the past year. I started playing on 1.0 on the Jingyuan patch, so I missed the seal patch, and I just got the achievement popped for 365 days concurrent login, so I wanted to give my account a little review. You can have a little look, and hopefully I can look back on this in a year's time and see how far my account's come. So without further ado, let's hop in. So this is my boot hill. I just got him, so I'm still kind of in the process of building him. Won the 50-50, won the light cone, 75-25. So building him up. Hopefully he will be stronger in a couple of weeks when I've farmed all the materials. This is my Bronya. Her crit damage could be a little bit higher as well as her speed, but she is S4 and she is E4. I've been quite lucky when I've lost my 50-50s and Bronya's decided to show up, which I've been quite happy with considering that she's been pretty much a mainstay in my teams since 1.0. I really enjoy her character, I really like her character, so yeah, very, very, very big fan of her. Could use a little bit more investment, but I'm happy with her. My Raume is pretty much my best character on my account. She is insane. She has her signature light cone as well as her E1, and yeah, she just destroys everything. Any team comp that you put her in, she is very, very strong in. 144 speed, 211 break effect. Every time I build a team, I always try and find space for her. Aventurine. My Aventurine is good. I really like my Aventurine. His crit damage is 140, which is very, very high. Defense 4,200. Got the light cone. I'm also running him on imaginary damage orb, and he does a lot of damage. Like surprisingly high amount of damage. Really, really love this character ever since he was revealed, and yeah, he is pretty much every time I pick a sustain, he is the first one I pick 99% of the time. Robin, speed is good, attack could be a little bit better, but it's still strong. Got our light cone. Mr. Eidolon, I was kind of YOLO pooling for it. If I got it, I got it. If I didn't get it, I didn't get it. She's a very, very good character, but she, apart from within the follow-up attack team, she kind of struggles a little bit compared to my E1 S1 Raume. My Raume feels a lot stronger than my Robin at this present time. But I really enjoy her character. I really like using her, and I hope that in the future more teams will come out where I can utilize her better. Moving on to my Argenti. He needs a lot of work. His crit damage is far too low. He needs his light cone pretty desperately, but at the same time I don't really ever see use of building him. Pure Fiction is quite easy. I've never ran into an issue where I've been like, I really need to build my Argenti properly. He usually can just clear it pretty easily. He's a fun character, but yeah, definitely needs his light cone. Clara, similar to my Argenti, pretty much the exact same issues. Needs crit damage, quite a lot more crit damage, and she also needs Eidolons. This E1 is very, very useful for her, and I don't have it. I have S3 on her light cone though, so hopefully she'll get stronger in the future when I pull more Eidolons. My Topaz is very strong. I love my Topaz. I think besides my Raume, she is my best unit. She's probably one of my most favorite units in the entire game. 144 speed, 180 crit damage, 68%, almost 69% crit rate is insane. E1, S1, yeah, she is incredible. Himiko, I lost a lot of 50-50s to Himiko as well. She is currently E3. My biggest problem with my Himiko is one, her crit knowledge is a bit low, and two, she needs her signature light cone. Uh, Ideally, this light cone will go onto Argenti when I pull the Himiko cone, or if I pull the Himiko cone before the Argenti cone. Jingliu could do with a little bit more crit damage, but the problem that I have with Jingliu is I don't really like her gameplay that much. I feel like she's very one-dimensional. She's quite boring to play, which may surprise some people, but I feel like she's not in the greatest state at the moment. I feel like she's going to continually drop in usage as more and more stronger DPSs come out. Comparing her to, I'll come into him later, but Dan Hong, there's a lot more pieces of his kit that synergize better with other Harmony units, rather than Jingliu, who is kind of stuck when it comes to other Harmony units. There's not really a Harmony unit that Jingliu really, really wants to run, and that's kind of my main issue with her. It feels like a Jingliu team, not like a team whenever you build a Jingliu. Yanqing, I 80'd my Yanqing. I don't really know why. I think it was kind of a mistake. But I like the character. I want to build the character. I think he's quite a fun character. I like his gameplay of like not being hit. Makes him stronger. And even though he doesn't do that much damage, I have a soft spot in my heart for Yanqing. I want to build him. Acheron. My Acheron could do with a lot more crit damage. Her speed is fine, attack is good, has her signature light cone. I didn't pull for E2, I just felt like it would be a waste of money. She already deletes everything as it is. Yeah, best DPS in the game right now, but I'm not as much of a fan of her as other people are. Bailu, on the other hand, I like this girl. She is a good unit. My issue is I haven't really built her properly. She's a good unit, but she's a good unit because she's a fun unit. I like Bailu as a character, and that's why I built her. My Jinyuan was the first unit I pulled for. I started playing on Jinyuan's first patch. Got his light cone. Before I knew how this game worked and how Eidolons worked, I got his E1. He's a fine unit, but he's Jinyuan. Kafka, my Kafka desperately needs her signature light cone, and she definitely needs me to build speed on her. I don't know why I didn't build speed on her. I really need to. I do not have any good speed boots on the prisoner set. That's why I need to farm next after my boot hill. Yeah, she needs help. She needs speed. Same with my Black Swan, but apart from needing speed, she needs her signature light cone and she needs a bit more attack. One of the biggest regrets that I have is not pulling for Black Swan's signature light cone. Her light cone is absolutely crazy. And I hope that on her rerun I can pick it up. Ho-Ho is probably my favorite designed unit in the entire game. She is such a cool character in my opinion. I would quite like to pull for a light cone. Her speed is very high. I love her gameplay. I love her ability to regen energy. I love her ability to basically be a completely anti-dot character. She destroys any enemy that tries to put dots on you with her ability to just cleanse everything, which is really cool to me. So, Blade. My Blade has great stats. Not insane stats, but great stats for a Blade. I have E1 Blade because when I pulled for Blade, I got 2 copies in Temple, which, you know, made me decide, okay, I'm going to pick up his light cone. So I picked up his light cone, and yeah, I got a pretty good blade. The problem with blade is, blade kind of sucks. Like, it just doesn't do enough damage. And I don't even think that my stats aren't bad. He just doesn't deal damage. Like, part of the every time I see a wind weakness, I go, okay, Black Swan. And very rarely go, okay, Blade. Unlimited Blade Works team is fun, but it's a gimmick team, and he needs some help. He needs a unit that gives him HP, or a unit that drains his HP and triggers his talent more often, because he's not in a good space right now. Sparkle. My Sparkle's crit damage is very low, and I know that. My speed is high. It's hit the 160, but I've hit the 160 with this piece. And the reason why I don't have her on set is because I cannot, for the love of me, find a crit damage body on the messenger set at all. And everyone that I get crit damage body has not got speed on it as a substat. If I find one that has speed on it as a substat, I don't even have any. Really kick speed. If I find one that has a speed on it as a substat, this is going to be replaced. I like Sparkle. She's a very, very good unit. Fushuan. My Fushuan is fast. Very, very, very fast. I like her being fast. I like her being able to generate skill points. I like her to always be in the position to put up her defense matrix. I don't like to have the defense matrix down. I don't have her light cone, but I think I'll probably, if I were to choose between a light cone and her E1, I would pull for her E1. She is currently on the banner, so I might end up getting one of the two if I get lucky. Seela. I pulled my Seela on her rerun, which was Horse Banner, and since I've got her, I've barely ever used her. The only times I've used her is because like I've been like, oh, maybe I can try Seela today. I didn't pull her light cone. I should probably pull her light cone. She has a lot of issues. Like, well, first, she's not fast enough. She doesn't have enough crit damage. She needs her light cone. And the amount of investment that it would take me to put into my Seela to make her above average compared to the rest of my account is time that and Trailblaze Flower that I could spend on making my Kafka actually fast and making my Black Swan a bit better. And doing that is way more beneficial than building my Seela. So she's kind of there until hopefully in the future she gets a bit better. Silver Wolf. My Silver Wolf, again, fast. Very good effect hit rate. I think 100 and where's effect hit rate? Yeah, 109. I have her light cone. I've got the tutorial mission starts one. I could get her signature, but the problem with her is if you get her signature, you're gonna want E2, and that's a lot of money to invest in a unit that is not even that good. Unfortunately. Maybe in the future on maybe her third or fourth rerun, I might go for it, but right now I'm just happy with her being on tutorial and just being a debuffer and acro and battery. Harmony Trailblazer I just built. I just built him and I think I am never going to use him. The reason why is he feels a little bit like I could use him in Boot Hill team, but why would I use Harmony Trailblazer in Boot Hill team when I can use Rami and Bronya? He's just in that little bit of a bad situation with that. Fun for story quests though. The other thing is you have to roll break effect on every single piece, and that takes effort. My ratio is fast and has quite good crit damage for being fast. He needs his signature Lycone so badly. I am annoyed that I didn't pull for his signature, especially considering he was free. Top priority on rerun, pulling Ratio's signature Lycone. I have a really good follow-up team, and right now he's kind of in the weak spot in the follow-up attack team, mainly because he's missing his Lycone, and this issue where you need to have 2 or fewer enemies on the field to get the crit rate buff can really hinder him in certain situations. Danhong has been my best damage dealer since his release in 1.3 or 1.4. Anyway, he has carried my account basically. Absolutely insane unit. His crit damage looks low, but his crit rate is incredibly high, and you pair him with Sparkle anyway, and Sparkle gives him a lower crit damage, so it's actually not as bad as it looks. Love this character. He gets a lot of stick about being not as good as Jingliu, and being skill point negative, but he has been my GOAT. He has been my hard carry, and he's only recently fallen out of favour a little bit just because Acheron is broken. Luocha, I got his Lycone in 4 pools. That's why I got his Lycone. This Lycone sucks. I don't recommend getting it unless you get really lucky like me. Good unit. Issue is Aventurine exists, and why would you run Luocha when you could run Aventurine? The only time where I'd really run Luocha is if I'm pairing him with Blade, or if I'm playing him, if I'm fighting against these Mara-struck enemies from the Lofu that are unkillable, and he just strips their buffs. Has his place, but just really niche now. Welt, my Welt, he doesn't have his Lycone, he doesn't have Eidolons. His job is to be in Acheron's team when I don't want to have a sustain and I want to run Ranmei with her. And that is his job, and that is all he does. And he should sees use sometimes, but it's rare. My Sushang was my early game carry, and she is stripped now. She doesn't do anything. Asta, I ate it because I thought I'd use her and then never did. My Pella needs speed. She is low investment, only really invested on the Tracies. Running with Resolution, only at S4, which is a bit of a shame. I could put Tutorial Mission on her, but the problem with Tutorial Mission is, why would I put Tutorial Mission on my Pella when I could put it on my Silverwolf? I value Silverwolf a little bit higher than Pella, because I like her speed decreases, I like her attack decreases, I like all the parts of her kit. Her kit's a bit more bloated compared to Pella's just straight up defense shred. Herta, low investment, pure fiction. Yeah, that's all she does. Tingyuan, my Tingyuan is fast. She only has S4 Dance Dance Dance, which is a bit of a shame. So I need to get one more Dance Dance Dance. And the other thing I need to do now that Aventurine is out is get rid of all that HP and invest it all into attack, because there's really no point of her having this much HP. I did like bulky Tingyuan, but now that survivability is basically not, it's a survivability is a given now that Aventurine is a unit. I need to change this up, so that is a goal for the future. Jeopard isn't built, probably won't build him. Natasha won't build him. Gallagher might build, but not built right now. March 7th, could be good in some kind of cheese freeze comps in the future, but I don't really see a point of building her. Shreyi I want to build because I like her character, but I have relics and stuff on her, and I think I've got. I don't have Tracy's, but at the same point, I never use her for content. I like her as a unit, but I would never use her, so that's why I haven't built her yet. Yukong, again, I like her as a unit. She's a cool unit. I started building her and then gave up because why would I build her? Gwenhyphen, she's a unit that I want to build in the future and could fit in other teams. So yeah, maybe I will improve her. Chincha is going to get power crept by Jade, and yeah, I don't really see a point of building her. Hanya, why would I build her when I've got Sparkle? Luca, could be good, but again, really low priority unit to build. Hook, why would I build Hook when Firefly is coming out? Misha could be good in some freeze comps. He needs Eidolons. All my other units are E6 for the 4 stars, but my Misha is only E2. And yeah, he could be good in some future freeze comps, but I do not think I will build him. Likely I wouldn't build him, unless he's really good in cheese. Why would I build Serval when I've got Jinyuan? The only reason why I would is because of Pure Fiction, and why would I use her in Pure Fiction when I could use Acheron, who is most likely better than her, or even Kafka. Arlan, Sampo, just Black Swan Light, really. I don't really see a point where I'd put Sampo in the team. Maybe if there's some kind of like crazy wind shear needing game modes, I might build him, but yeah, probably never. Dan Hong, just not a very good unit. Surprisingly, the only wind DPS that doesn't have a crazy gimmick like Blade that scales off crit rate and crit damage at this current moment, so maybe we'll see that change in the future. And finally, Lynx. My Lynx is not built. I don't really see the point of building her. I think she struggles with healing compared to other sustains. Her cleanse is nice, but if I want her to cleanse, I just use Luocha or Huohuo or Aventurine and just never get CC'd. So yeah, she's very, 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 very low chance of being invested. And that is my account. Here is my data bank. So I have 49 out of 49 characters, so everyone in the game. My light cones are 85 out of 100. I'm missing a couple of the battle pass light cones, and then these limited ones. Top priority for pulling on reruns is Dr. Ratio's light cone, Black Swan's light cone, and Kafka's light cone. I'll probably pull for Ho-Ho's light cone because I like the character. If I just randomly get lucky and decide that I want to YOLO some pools, then I'll get Fushans during this patch. And then Argenti, if I have money, then I might decide to get it, but it's not really that high a priority. And yeah, that is my account, and hopefully in a year's time, my account will improve. See you guys around.